Hey everyone, this is Pop Blitz magazine here with Madison Rose on the phone. How's it going, Madison?
Going great. How about you?
Pretty good. So, your song Teenage Runaway is nominated for a Hollywood Music and Media Award. How psyched are you for that?
That is so awesome. I'm so excited, and it's just an honor to be nominated. It's my first award show, so I'm so excited to go, and a bunch of my best friends are going to be there. We're just going to have a great time, and I get to see all kinds of music, different kinds of music there, so I'm just so excited for the actual event.
Awesome. Yeah, another girl that we interviewed, Alana Lee, is going to be there, I guess.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
nominated. Yep, she's a sweetheart, too.
Yeah.
So those awards are on Thursday, right? Do you have your dress picked out?
I do. I'm so excited. I got it like months ago, and I'm just so excited. I'm so ready for this.
You totally beat Alana then. When I talked to her, she said, nope, don't have a dress.
Seriously?
That was a few weeks ago, though, so she has time.
Okay, good. Hopefully.
I'm sure she's got it all planned.
I like to be prepared. I would just get freaked out if I didn't have a dress in time. Some people do things at last minute, and they do it perfectly. Me, no. I have to do it, like, way ahead of time.
Oh, yeah. I like to have the details down.
Yes.
So, you're pretty new. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my influences are definitely classic rock based. If you listen to my music, you can definitely hear that. I love rock and roll, but I definitely have a lot of pop qualities as well. I've been writing since I was 13 after my brother and my lead guitarist, Justin the Stepman, took me to my first concert, which is a Def Leppard concert, and ever since then I couldn't stop writing music.
Wow, Def Leppard. How old were you?
I was 13.
Crazy. Most girls are going to, like, boy bands at that time.
No, I was a huge Def Leppard fan. My brother showed me them when I was like 12, and he's like, check out this band, and I like fell in love with the music ever since then, and they were my first concert, and it was like an experience I'll never forget.
That's cool. So did that influence you to start singing?
Yep, and that, and I went to a Van Halen concert a few months later, which is the David Lee Roth reunion tour, and that was like, okay, I have to do this, I have to sing rock, I have to be a performer. So that kind of sealed the deal for me.
Nice. That's pretty cool. What can you tell us about your debut album, Aftershock?
Well, I wrote all of the songs on the album along with my brother and guitarist Gary Hoey. We went up to Gary's studio in New Hampshire last year in the middle of fall, in the middle of nowhere, so that was quite the recording experience. We went up to his recording studio, and it was so cool. We just jammed all day, all night, and I wrote all the songs. They're all original songs except for one remake, and it was just really cool. It definitely has a lot of classic rock influences, but it definitely has a pop feel to it as well, so it's quite different from, I think, from a lot of things you hear on the radio today.
Nice. I like different. So what's the cover?
The cover on the album, it's a Van Halen song.
Cool.
I don't want to say which one it is before I release it. I don't know. I'm very mysterious sometimes, but I just want to kind of give a hint and say that it's a Van Halen song.
Awesome. Do you have a release date yet?
No, not yet. I just released Teenage Runaway, and we're getting ready for our next single, which is going to be an upbeat, really fun song. So
That'll be a lot different than Teenage Runaway then.
yeah, we decided to go for a ballad first, and now I'm ready for a really fun rockin' song. Because when we perform live, we're really energetic, we're really fun, so I'm ready for that really big sounding song. So
Right. Well, I gotta say, I think Teenage Runaway was a good choice because that's a very moving song. Captures your attention.
Thank you so much.
So I read that you wrote that song after one of your friends that was going through a tough time.
Yep, I did. It's a very emotional song for me because it's very personable. All my songs are very personal to me. I write them out of experience or stories that I hear. But that one is definitely very personal because it was about a friend that I grew up with. That we did everything. We took ballet together when we were 4, and we just grew up together. And when she got into her teen years, she kind of went down the wrong path, and a lot of bad things were happening to her. And she was definitely a teenage runaway. So I wrote this song about her, and she was so lost and self-destructive, and it was so sad. So this song is dedicated to her and all the other teenagers out there who feel like once in their life, like a teenage runaway, like they don't fit in, like they can't find their way. So I know every teenager feels like that one time or another, no matter who you are.
You're right. Well, maybe to those that are out there going through the same situation, maybe they will listen to the song and maybe it'll help.
That would be awesome.
When did all of this begin? Was it your first concert?
Yes, definitely. I've been singing since, like, I was little, ever since I've been performing and singing in little concerts to, like, my parents and my family, but I really got serious after I saw that first concert, and my parents, for, like, gifts and sent me to the recording studio just to kind of record a few covers and get my feet wet in there, and I loved every minute of it. The recording, the mixing, the mastering, all that stuff, the boring stuff, I loved it, and ever since then I was, like, hooked. So definitely those experiences really helped.
I don't find that stuff boring at all. I just love being in the studio watching other artists record.
Yep. So
I don't.
Cool. A lot of people, like, I brought, some friends in the studio one time, and they just could not stand it. Like, they're like, oh, my God. I'm like, it's mixing. I love it. I don't care. I will sit down and listen to a song for 500 times and not get bored because I want it to be perfect. Or
Right.
just enjoy it.
Right. Well, I went and watched one of my friends that came in and performed at my music college that I went to, and it was, going over and over and over and over it. But I just found the whole experience awesome just to, be a part of that and to watch him and see how, how everything worked.
Yeah, that's cool. I think it takes, like, a special person to be, like, in the studio and be patient with it. I think it really does, especially if you're, like, an engineer. You have to sit there all day just mixing things or recording things over. I think it really takes a special person to really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I could do it all the time. I'm more interested in the music business aspect of things, but it's definitely cool.
Yeah.
So I read that you attended Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp a while back.
Yes, I did.
Is that something that all young aspiring musicians, should go to?
It's definitely quite an experience. It's definitely a rock and roll boot camp. Like, you get to experience everything that there can be experienced in a band in, like, 1 week. So definitely a crash course, excuse me, in rock and roll. But I definitely would recommend it. It was just a lot of fun. I had made so many contacts there and so many friends and so many experiences. I think if you want that crash course and, like, everything you can learn in, like, 5 years in a week, I definitely suggest it.
Wow.
And it was a lot of fun, too. I met so many celebrities and so many people. It was a lot of fun.
Well, I've read a lot about it, but wasn't sure how, everything went down there. Cool. Well, I also read that your brother Justin is one of your biggest influences.
He is. We've been writing songs together, and he helped write all the songs for the album, and he, of course, is the one who introduced me to the music that influenced me, so he's definitely a big part of my life, and he's like my best friend, too, so.
That's great. What else do you have in store? What can fans look forward to?
Getting ready to release my next single. That's going to be so much fun, and I definitely have more music videos, more ideas, and more songs up my sleeve. I'm recording constantly, I'm writing constantly, so there's all kinds of things my fans are going to look forward to.
Awesome. Well, you do have a really great voice, I got to say. I was impressed when I saw the video. Where can the fans go to hear more?
They can go to my YouTube, which is youtube.com/Madison Rose Rocks, or follow me on Twitter. I'm always tweeting about new stuff. At Twitter is @MRoseRocks.
Any final words to those listening?
I just want to say thank you to my fans who've been following me and all your kind words and your comments and your support. Oh, my gosh, I love my fans so much, and your love and your support means the world to me.